There's no rules!
Shoot a lower score!
There's one rule!
Welcome to the No Mulligans podcast here. This is a little different. If you're listening to this on audio, go over to YouTube right now because this is a live lesson that we're doing here, and it is on video. So this week's episode is going to be on video. Scott, who do we have here?
Here we go. Let's see if I can pronounce it right. Karthik. Mulligans.
I love it, man.
So,
what are we working on?
Karthik is new to the game.
Oh, love
Learning
this.
the game for the first time. He's only had one lesson.
Okay.
And all we've worked on is the half shot.
Oh, nice.
We're going to develop a full golf swing in 30 minutes. That's technically sound, all at the same time.
Yes, let's do this.
So, go ahead.
You don't have to get worse before you get better.
No, you don't. We're going to do it right here, right now. So make me one swing. Doesn't matter how bad you hit it. He's like, man, I just got really nervous all of a sudden. I didn't even know this is coming.
It's all right, yeah.
All right, so we've been just working on the half shot, and he just made a swing that was twice that long. So go ahead and sit back up there. We talk about this all the time.
Totally.
Is pressure, all it does is reveal your most dominant habit. That's all it does. So I want you to stand a little farther away from it. Good. Now, we're going to make that same backswing we've been making, but I want to make sure that both arms stay straight. So go ahead and take it back there. Yep. Now straighten your right arm. Look at your right arm. It's bent. Straighten it all the way out like this.
Try and reach further away from you.
Yeah. Push this arm. Yes.
There we go.
Good. Great. Now we need this before we ever build a full backswing. And then from there, what did we do last time? Going forward. Yep. That's great. And then going forward, where do I want the toe of the club pointed? You don't have to hit the ball. Just come through to me. We want it straight up and down.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. Do that again. So keep the arms perfectly straight. Yes, good. Bring it through to me. Bingo. All right, now all I need you to do is brush the ground and just do that. Watch this guy. That's going to be the one that you're going to lose. What? Oh, you want it up higher.
A little closer.
Got it. Yes, that looks so good too.
Oh, yeah, perfect little brush stroke, too.
That's right.
That's great.
We'll have Robin get video from both views at the end. We'll throw it on there. Yes. There we go. Brand new to golf. Let's go. So the 3-part golf swing, which I was going to teach you anyway, because your first lesson was only 30 minutes. So you've got the first piece mostly, but you're bending that arm too early. Okay. We're going to get just the straight arm going back. We're going to add a full finish here in just a minute. Okay. Once we add the full finish, we're just going to let the backswing slowly find itself, and then you'll have a full golf swing pretty quick.
Scott, for the listeners too, while Karthik is hitting here,
keep going.
For the listeners here, what is so important about keeping those arms extended like he's trying to do there?
Well, for him, he doesn't have control over the club face yet, and so if that elbow bends, it just adds another variable and another lever.
And it also gives him a reference point too, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yep. Now he bent. You saw him bend it. Did you feel it that time? Yep. Keep it straight. Also, if they don't have awareness of a small motion like this, they're not going to have awareness in a bigger motion. Not a chance.
That's the bigger point.
I'm working chipping motion, full swing motion, everything in one, rather than trying to work a whole bunch. Yes, good. Good there. Excellent. Continue. Now, in these next couple, as you're doing this, I want you to brush the ground. Now, typically, I would talk a lot less in a lesson.
Totally.
And let them just work for a little bit.
100%.
You don't have to coach every second. You don't have to fill the air all the time.
No. And while Karthik is feeling this too, I think what he's doing is perfect. He's calibrating his body for trying to find the center of the club face. So much we talk about speed and strike.
Yeah.
And this is coaching that strike portion.
There you go. Now, we've done this in a lot of my clinics that I do. You haven't been in any of our clinics yet. But I love putting people in what we call the hot seat, which you're in right now. I'd love to check your heart. I'd love to check your heart rate. But what I found is that people actually do better under pressure. Mm-hmm. They're like, I just crumble under pressure. I was like, no, you don't. You do well when the pressure's high enough and it's the right amount. Like, you're going to change faster than you've ever changed because you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to go on YouTube. Like, I'm brand new to golf. I don't want to embarrass myself, right?
I think it's good that I can tell others. If you can teach me, you can teach anybody else.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's a marketing push.
Karthik said, if you can teach anybody, you can.
Good.
If you can teach me, you can teach anybody. Excuse me.
Robin, I want you to monitor path and face over there. Good. Wonderful. All right. Now, I need 2 more swings just as good as that one,
Okay.
and then I'm going to teach you a full finish from there. Now, I'm not touching his grip. It could be better, but he's brand new. It's good enough
Totally.
for him to score a lot better.
And I'm guessing, too, when you see somebody for the first time, changing as few variables as possible is going to be key.
I need him to hit it better like this.
Exactly.
It's motivating. It's exciting.
And it's the feel that he's already familiar with.
Success breeds more success. Yes.
Oh, that was your best one.
Good. That's fantastic. All right, now, there's lots of different finish positions to get into. I'm going to teach you one that matches this and your background a little bit with playing cricket.
Huh?
So I know you played it at a young age. You didn't play it your whole life or professionally, but that, as we talked last time, your motor pattern is there. And so even though we've got the toe here, we've got to put a finish position that matches that motor skill from there. So
Oh, you didn't tell me he was a cricket player. That's huge.
yeah.
That's just as
So
good
he
as
has some
baseball.
control over the face and whatnot.
If anything, it's better than baseball because it's a
Yeah.
flat racket, right?
Right.
Yeah.
See what he...
Pad, yep.
Good. Good. You can see the wheels turning. And again, if you're listening on Spotify or any of our podcasts, go over to YouTube. You're going to, the dead time won't be dead.
Dead
You'll
time
have-
will not be dead.
No, you'll have something to look at.
It's interesting
long-form
too
content.
because when I
One
first
more, and then I'll show you how to finish it.
when I first started just with the baseball aspect of it, it was okay. How can I match my previous sport to this one?
Good. Now that one you had to correct too much before you hit it. That's why you didn't hit it good. So go again. If you feel it really off, just start over. Yeah. It's better for you to catch the error and correct it immediately than it is for you to hit the golf ball. So set the wrist without setting the elbow. Yes, there you go. Good. Excellent. One more like that. We'll see how it goes.
It's so interesting seeing these two sports come together. You almost have cricket over here, golf over here, and we're slowly trying to bring it all together.
Good. Now that's, if we were to put that next to a cricket swing, that'd actually be fairly close to one.
I'm sure, yeah.
So I'm not super well versed in cricket, but those patterns are going to show up. All right, so hit this last one. Hold your finish. I'm going to come in there. I'm going to show you where I want you to go for a full finish. Good. Now stay right there. Now from here, there's a lot of different places to go. What I want to do is all I want to have happen is for the wrist to hinge like you're using a hammer, and I want the elbows to bend like a hammer.
Okay.
Now, right now, that's not technically a full finish, but I'm going to show you a part of a hole. If I were to get you to rotate a little bit more, that would then be a full finish, right? So that's the finished product. This is the piece that's before the finished product.
Okay.
So it's here, and then literally if you're going to use a hammer, a whip, cast a rod, whatever, that would be your finished position. So the way I want you to do it right now is I want you to go, the next three are going to be stop here, then just go there. Hit the ball, go to there, and literally stop, then put the finish in, and then we'll smooth it out, and we'll have a full finish, and probably in about 15 swings, we'll have a full backswing.
Scott enthused me on this one. Karthik, if you were to hit a ball in cricket right now, what would that look like if you had the golf club in your hand? Can you show me what that would look like if you're trying to hit a cricket swing? Yeah, okay.
So his body position is identical to cricket. His hand position is different.
100%. Yep.
So that's the only piece that I fixed from last time.
And that skill could be good too, later on down the line for like a hold off cut or something along those lines.
Yeah. He knows you have to know where the face is in cricket.
Totally.
You don't have to in baseball.
No, and that's what I think is the pro here for his swing
So
specifically.
I'm setting a different wrist action back here, and then I'm not letting him hold it off. Good. Then that's it. That's all I want. So the wrist will go 90 degrees and the elbows will go 90 degrees. So go ahead and hit this ball. You're going to stop halfway through, then do it. So there should be a pause there, not a full follow through. Boom, and then the pieces. Yep. I think sometimes people are trying to eat the whole elephant at once when they're first learning.
Oh my God, yeah.
Then fold it. Good. Do it again.
This is why our Cracking the Code winter program is so big too.
We had so many successes out of that
So many successes. And it's great for beginners too, because you break it down all the way from step 0.
I think this year we had the most number of beginners we've ever had in it.
Wow.
And it was tremendous. Right. So the brain's like starting to go like, okay, we got to get to here, and then what are we going to do? Get the first piece, then add the second. Your daughter's going to make fun of you one day.
She doesn't realize what's going on.
Set it. Yep.
Yes.
Good. Excellent. Now, I'm going to see if you can do it on this next one. You still got to be that straight with everything, but we're going to smooth it out. So people can note, look at the backswing is going to start getting longer on its own.
I can understand why it would.
It's going to try to mimic the follow through.
Yeah.
Same thing with the backswing. Set the wrist early, and I want you to get those elbows and those wrists to fold at the finish. Good. Now let them fold up. Yeah. So as you're going through here, we're going to let the wrists bend first and then let the elbows follow you. But they fold up this way, not out this way. Correct. That's the first foundation. Then the last frontier would be, once he learns that, then we pitch him over, and then he's got that nice tilt, and the club will be, it won't go down his back anymore. It'll go across through his ears.
It'll also probably smooth out the swing a hair
Yeah,
too.
but I won't do that for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Good. Now, no stop this time. Just go right on through it. Yep. Go all the way to the full finish. Great rep. Out on the toe. That's okay. Good. Getting there. Smooth it all the way out. No stop. Yep.
I also saw his front shoulder kind of fold in a little bit to adjust that face angle.
This is, yeah, absolutely. So you're gonna, if you're paying super close attention, he'll make all sorts of little adjustments over the course of 50 or 60 swings. Mm-hmm. Good. Now, as you go through here, so we talked about pointing the toe of the club at the target. We're going to refine that a little bit. So when you get to here, I want that thing to go ahead and just let it work straight up. The arms are still going to be straight, but the wrists are going to go ahead and yep.
The one thing I'm loving about Karthik is he's a good student. He's finishing every rep.
The way he's supposed to.
Not getting too high or too low every time.
He's like, I can't. I'm on camera.
Yeah, no pressure.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. There he is.
That's great.
Let's go. Notice how much longer the backswing was.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching this, if you're paying close attention, that backswing was basically a full backswing and it's on plane. If we had another camera running, you could see that. Jack, if you
For
want
this
to move
next
the
one, I'm
camera,
going
you
to
can.
move the camera to the face of the TV here for everybody watching back at home.
I'm going to get out of the way of the camera so you can see it. Same thing. Set it and then let it hinge over your shoulder. Good. You're going to know. Remember, he's brand new to golf. I still would like to see the wrist set a little more. But that club is right in that
I
channel.
love the path for being a brand new golfer.
You don't have to teach people to swing the club on plane. If you start it correct and finish it correct, they'll swing it on plane on their own. They literally don't need your help to swing it on plane.
I'm going to show some into the camera here after this next rep.
Now, whose finish does that resemble?
You're right, that was a little Scheffler.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
So if you can see, guys, on the video here, his path is amazing going through those two skinny blue lines you can see on the left. The only thing we really have to iron out, if you're watching here on YouTube, is just speed and strike. Speed and strike and getting that strike more consistent in the dead middle every time.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if you
That's a
found it
little
on that
draw,
one.
my friends.
Little toey. But it's a great motion, great path.
For somebody who's brand new to golf, we're doing pretty dang good.
No kidding.
Now, we're going to try to clean up your finish even more. So, Robin, can you put him at the finish? Jack, you can actually take it back on camera.
Yeah, sure.
I know it's going to be kind of crazy for the viewer. They're like, man, if you're watching this while you're driving, stop. One of the two, stop driving or stop watching. But Robin, if you'll take him to the finish. So notice his posture at address. I want to maintain that posture. We do pretty good down at the bottom, but when we get at the very end, our shoulders are going to be very level. Robin, can you grab the top left corner there? Grab the drawing feature, top left. Yep. Click the line, single line by itself. Yep. Just click it on the far left. Yep. And then I just want you to draw a line across the level across his shoulders. So what I would like to see there is I'd like to see those shoulders tilted more. So Robin, click the little arrow thing on the left. Yep. And then grab the right corner of that pink line you just drew and lower that down. Just grab the actual corner. Yeah, there you go. And lower that corner a little more. So I want your shoulders more in that side bend tilt at the finish. So you start in this position. We got to finish in that same angle. But your arms are working this way up over your shoulder. If we do that, woo-wee, it's going to be good. So set the wrist early. You've got to get a little more set here. And then it's side tilt over the shoulder. Yep. Set that wrist a little more. Good. Do it again. Yes, there it is. Do that again. Set it up. Set the wrist sooner. Yes. Keep the arm straight. There we go. Good. Take it to the finish. Yeah, there you go. Your back hurt yet?
It's a different kind of torque, isn't it?
It is. All right, let's give that a go. Run that same thing. That was great. Good try. Really good. So how many shots are we in right now, Robin? What's our total count? You'll have to kind of go back, see where we started. Just scroll down up here. We are, what is it?
Karthik, how foreign, while Scott's talking right there, how foreign is it
25 shots
to let those wrists hinge on the way through instead of holding it off? Yeah.
It's a lot different compared to cricket. It's a lot different.
Yeah.
The natural style is you hold it and your wrists do the work, but this one's a lot different.
For sure, because you're more focused on contact in cricket, right? Yeah.
That's getting really good. So we're only 25 shots in. We've almost got ourselves a full golf swing. Good try. Harder to get the body to stay. You're basically just trying to stay in your posture while you hinge it back up over your shoulder. So set it, hinge it, stay in posture. Set it, hinge it, stay in posture. Good.
Yes.
Notice you didn't set it that time, right? So set the wrist harder at address, right off the ball. Do that one more time. So we want them there. So set that. Yep. And then the hinge is at the finish. We're letting that, we'll just call it the hammer. Set it, hammer it, stay in posture.
I almost wonder, Scott, if, you know how you hinge on the way forward in cricket? What if you hinged on the backside instead?
Yep. So you set it back there. But you got to give me the golf follow through.
Mm-hmm.
Set it. Hammer it.
Oh.
Stay in posture.
Kind of getting somewhere on that.
All right. Starting to develop a full golf swing. So I'm playing, the face is parallel to the spine. Look at we're a little over the top, but that'll go away. Set it hard right off the golf ball. Stay in posture. Close. Now, if you keep hitting it on the toe, I'd like you to stand just a little bit closer to the golf ball.
Okay.
Thank you.
Set it. Right off the golf ball. Get that wrist set really early. Good. Now, this is my point about the finish or the backswing. The backswing's starting to do its own thing. We're not even trying to. It's trying to mimic the follow through. We're getting closer. Now, as you go through, you notice the ball's tailing to the right. That's because you've got the cricket follow through rather than we want that toe up, right? So this is the hammer it piece. We want that toe up, not this way. So we're setting it, and then we're right over this way. Just want you to feel that a couple times, set it, and then straight up. Yep.
Oh, that was the most solid
That
strike.
was smoke. That was so good. That was so good. A little off the toe, but we are in a good spot here. Good.
Oh, those shoulders are tilting a little bit
I
as
know,
well.
they are.
Come on now.
So this is the hands-on piece. Like as a player's getting it, I like to be more hands-on, just put you there, let you feel it. Because words can get lost in translation, but feel doesn't. Like if I put you there, it's your feel. If I say you're supposed to feel this, I'm assuming that what you're going to feel is going to be the same as what I'm going to feel. And we didn't play the same sports. And we aren't the same height and all the other things, right? So, but if I put you where you're supposed to be, you can learn it much more quickly. So set up there again. We're going to set it. Yep, there you go. Nice. Thanks for the help. And then it's boom, that. Do it again. I also get to feel where he's at. As much as I don't like the stuff that George Gankis puts out there, I think one of the powers that he has is like he's got 3 people sometimes on a single student and he's putting them in the place. They can feel what they're trying to do. They're putting them, they can feel it themselves. Like, I think that's one of the things that makes him a world-class instructor, regardless of whether I agree with the principles or not, right?
Love that.
Because his players get better. So I'd be an idiot to say that he's wrong.
Right.
I can't do that. I just have a totally different approach and different preference.
Totally.
Good. Now, the elbow bent a little early, but that was great with the wrist. People will also be pretty self-critical of themselves. Like, I did the whole thing. Like, don't toss the baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to do it right some of the time. You're going to do it wrong some of the time. But it doesn't mean the whole thing is wrong. Set it. Hammer it. Oh, now if you'll stay in your posture more, the club will brush the ground and you'll be set. On every swing, the objective should be to brush the ground at your stage, right? That objective should just kind of sit underneath everything. We just need the club to brush the ground. So set it, hammer it, stay in your posture. Getting close. We're what, 30 swings in, Robin? We're at 523. What are we at? 556, so 30.
33.
Yeah. Set it, hammer it, stay in your posture. Now I need more set in the takeaway. So I need those wrists to set harder because what's going to eventually happen, if you set those wrists hard early, that sets the elbow in motion to do what it's supposed to do. Now we're resisting that so that when it doesn't get excessive. But it's going to bend, but I want you to resist that as long as, yes, that's it. That's it.
Money.
There it is. Yep. Now I want this one to be your best one yet. I want the club to brush the ground. Nice hard set like that. Hammer it with the wrist at the finish. Stay in your posture. So stay there. I want you more. Straighten your legs though. I just want you to tilt from the shoulder. Yeah, there you go. So the brain will try to cheat it. It's like, well, you want my shoulder down? I'll just do this. Like, no, I want the whole thing.
Little bend, yeah,
Now,
little C-bend.
that's an important side note. We've talked about this before, but like the brain's always going to try to find an easier way to do something, and most of the time it's wrong. So as long as you can hold those variables, yeah, good correction. I love that you're correcting it after every rep. As long as you can hold those we'll call control variables, if you can hold those control variables, the brain will fill in good stuff in between. But you've got to be mindful and watch to make sure we don't accidentally cheat it the wrong way.
Oh, that might have been one
Nice
of your
practice swing.
better swings.
Don't have to go harder, just have to do it more correct. So set it early. Give me that hammer with the side tilt at the finish. Good. Now, we're hitting it low on the toe every time. So I want this next one, I want that club bang against the ground. How do I do that? You just got to hit the ground. Some of that, you just got to figure it out. The brain's like, how do I hit it from here? Set it, hammer it, and stay closer to the golf ball. All right, now we're going to go classic golf professional. If we're hitting it on the toe every time, I'm going to put a tee there. You got to miss that tee. So if the club's swinging too close to you, you'll hit that tee. So we've got to get that club away from us.
I love this drill right here.
Good. So make sure you
I'll
get
tell
that
you why
set
in a
early.
second.
We got closer, but we still hit that tee.
Hitting the tee, I think, is such a genius experiment because without you saying anything as the golf professional, the student has to figure out how to manipulate their body to get in that position.
Because you can do the correct movements and still not hit it solid.
Right.
So he has to figure out that hand-eye coordination piece. And it's a brand new movement for him.
And I love that the subconscious is doing it.
Yeah. Set it. Hammer it. All right, you missed it, but you cheated. You topped the golf ball. See, how many more golf balls we got left? I want to
For
see
those
how
of you
good
watching,
we can get one.
Wasn't the perfect rep, but if you can see on YouTube here, the strike is moving from the toe more into the sweet spot. If you can
Yeah,
look
that's
up
a
at
big
that.
improvement. I mean, that's moved 1.5 centimeters.
Totally.
Set it.
Oh, that sounded good.
Are we more center?
Yeah.
Right, so this goes to prove my point of people want the swing itself to fix everything, including the strike and the shot, and the swing doesn't fix everything. The brain, through hand-eye coordination, can figure some things out on its own. Now, if it goes to the right, I want you to assume the fact that you came through with the cricket piece instead of the golf piece as you come through letting that turn over. So the face was 12 degrees open, but that's fine. We know what that error is. We can fix it. That's why I don't like the consistent term.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to just learn how to manipulate and maneuver. See if we can do it right here.
Oh.
Dude, you're going to be a YouTube sensation.
Oh, look at that strike, Scotty.
Center, look at the club face. We just improved it by 75 or 60-something%. 105-yard carry right out of the
Give me that
center.
one more time here. I mean, we just built a golf swing in 27 minutes. And by we, I mean Scott.
Now, is it done?
No.
No. But is it
Far from it.
playable and can we get better from here? Absolutely.
100%.
And that's the important part. Dude, you're making me look good, Karthik. We stage this. He's actually a professional actor. You don't know it? Same thing. Set it, hammer it, stay in your posture.
That's 3 in a row. What did we say, Scott? One's an
accident, 2's a pattern, 3's a habit. Now, it's not true, but if you can get 3 in a row, you have enough command of the movement and understanding of what you're supposed to do in order to repeat it. So, and just hitting 3 good shots isn't it. Hitting 3 good shots the correct way based on what you're working on is good. So we have the nice skeleton and bones of a golf swing now. We just hit the last 2, 105 and 104. We're starting to be consistent as much as I hate that word.
gained 20 yards in the last 2 shots.
Doing good. Set it, hammer it, stay in your posture. You're also going to notice that probably in the last 10 minutes, we started to refine the phrasing down for you of yes, here's all these concepts and there's all these words, but now I'm turning it into a little mantra that you can repeat, right?
Yeah.
I hate the word consistent, but consistent golf swings start with consistent thoughts. If the thought's changing, I'm not letting them do that. So it's set it, hammer it, stay in your posture. It's all right. And on every swing, always and forever, brush the ground, brush the ground, brush the ground, brush the ground. So we're just letting that outcome command just kind of be, it's just kind of like coding the thing.
Erica
it's not
put
a
out-
conscious thought.
100%. Erica put out a really good video recently about brushing the ground and finding where your low point is.
Oh,
Go
that's
look at
great
that.
for out of uneven lies, out of the fairway. All that's fantastic. Set it, hammer it, brush the ground. Now, if it goes to the right and you hit the tee a little bit, right? So then we've got to
Finish it up.
yep, it's got to get there. How many golf balls I got left? I got 2. Let's see if we can do it good
We got a short now.
right here on these. How long are we in on the video?
30 minutes.
Right on it. So
Right
we're
on
gonna do
it.
it in 30.
Yeah, we built a golf swing in 30 minutes here.
A pretty good one at that.
Really good.
Good. All right, see if you can do it on the final ball. That was a good swing. Got to miss the tee, and I want this ball to curve to the left. So you've got to get a little bit, got to get away from that cricket move. I'll be curious to get his take what it felt like to be under pressure. He had no idea this was coming. Like, all of that.
We'll do a little post-game interview here.
Oh, man. You know I love sending somebody home on a bad one, but I'm not going to do that. Jack, why do I like sending them home on a bad one?
Makes you think about it.
Yep. And guess what? You're going to finish a round or a tournament on a bad note sometimes. You don't have to go home on that.
We talked about that on the podcast recently.
I want you to do one correct for the camera. So set it, hammer it, stay in your posture. Last ball. No more.
No mulligans.
This is the No Mulligans podcast, by the way, Karthik. You're getting mulligans right now because we're on the driving range. Yep. Make sure you get that ground. If you get that ground and miss that tee, we're going to be pretty good no matter what.
I love that rep right there.
That's great. We got the ground on that rep. That actually might be his first practice swing. It's hit the ground tonight.
And
And he turned it to the left. Let's go. Let's see what the cameras look like. Look at that club path. We're basically close to 0. The face is going to be -4. 120 yards.
Longest one of the
Resembles
day.
a golf swing.
Longest carry of the day.
Right. So at the end of the day, even once you do the movements right, you still have to be an athlete. Just like the ball's coming at you in cricket. In golf, the ball's not moving anywhere. But you've got to decide where on the club you're going to hit it. So that's probably my best golf lesson I've given in 30 minutes ever.
Little post-game interview here, Karthik. How did it feel to just have the pressure rather than just you and Scott here?
I think it was just, I don't think it's about the pressure. I would say how he teaches.
Oh, okay.
That was probably the biggest thing for me. I think even coming from the first class to now, I felt like, I think it's the way he's teaching. It's easy to grasp and understand. I think the pressure on the camera, I'm used to it at work.
That's right. There we go.
That's good.
I love it. Well, we just built a golf swing in 30 minutes here. So, I mean, any other better promo to come and take lessons here at the bridge?
I think it's great. Yeah, I teach high-level players, and Micah just won his 7th college tournament, and all of that's great, and those are fun to teach. But can also teach beginners, and sometimes the better you teach beginners, the better you can teach the elite players.
I love that, yeah.
Because you have to be able to grasp things and narrow complex things down to simple things. Because I can tell you, when you get at that level, you start wondering about everything. You start understanding a lot more, and you got all these things flying at you. And so being able to narrow that down, I think, is important. I like the pressure of the camera too.
Yeah.
So actually going, we're actually going to publish this is it makes me be more intentional about what I'm going to say to him and try to not let this be too distracting, but actually focus on him as a student.
Love it. Well, thanks for being our test dummy, Karthik.
No, appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
This was fun.
So
Little mini episode here.
it's from Scott, Jack, and Karthik
That's right.
in the Learning Center.
Here in Scotts Bay at the Learning Center.
That's right.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Peace.